Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm working on a layout for Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches and using the Calvinball Prompts to help me decide what will go on my layout. However, I'm changing it up a little because I'm short on time. Stay tuned to see what's different. All right, guys, so I missed 30 Days of Sketches day 19, and I missed 30 Days of Sketches day 20 because I was under the weather and completely unable to sit in a bright room and get things done. So I'm coming back today, but I have fallen behind not just on my scrapbooking adventure, but also on my life. And so I'm really short on time today. I'm leaving for a trip in a couple of days. Got lots to do. So I was like, how can I still put out a video today that's relevant to this series without spending a ton of time? So here's what I decided. Way back in October when Christie did Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 10, I had kind of started an idea that I had for my channel, and things went sideways when I came down with a flu virus that lasted like 12 days. So I did have some layouts started for that, for something completely different, and I'm hoping to get back to that at some point. I'm just not sure when. But I thought, you know what? I can pull one of those layouts and start with that. So here was the day 1 sketch from Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 10 from October 2022. Okay, so it's still an exclusive sketch for Christie's Beautiful Life series, and it's by Jessica Michaels. And I took this sketch, and what I was doing in my little adventure that I had started back then was I was taking kits from my scrap space that were looking like this, where they're almost, oh, that's just another layout, sorry. So like this was all I had from it. I had this sticker sheet, I had a couple sheets of paper, I had leftovers from a 6x6, but like there's no paper actually in here anymore. It's just, yeah. And then I had this one ephemera pack. Okay, so I took them and I put some layouts together using these sketches. And anyways, short story long, I guess, I had set that aside because I had gotten sick, and then I just never got back to it. So these kind of partly finished layouts are sitting in my closet waiting for me to get back to them. And so I was like, well, I can pull one of those and it will still be a Christie's Beautiful Life sketch. And then the way things work for Calvinball, it's my understanding, and I could be a little bit off here, but if you're doing a layout that's almost like has already been started, you get points for what you add during Calvinball. So I get points for whatever I add today, but I don't get the cut file point for this cut file. I don't get the, I don't know, floral paper point for this floral paper up here. Okay, so I have to only count points for what I add today. What I am going to add, though, is I'm going to add a little bit to my title. I want to change my title from Adventure to Adventure is Calling. So I'm going to add some fonts. That should give me a point. I noticed these stickers, or not stickers, excuse me, rub-ons the other day, and I did notice that rub-ons have been added to the list. And these used to be my mom's. I have her name on there. But I thought maybe I can get a couple of those on there that would add some points. There's flowers and hearts, and I think there might be a stitching one in here that might get me some points because stitching was reinstated on the list. So there's that. And then I have these like little scrappy leftovers from the 6x6 paper pad that are like from my cut apart pages. And things that I see on here are like music notes, and what else do I see? I see a number 4, maybe I can get that on there, a pair of glasses, a cloud. So maybe there's a little scallop piece right here, so maybe I can get some points for that. And then there's some scraps here. I thought maybe I could do like a little bit of a border along the bottom if I have things that are in the list, like maybe there's striped paper, or maybe there's yeah, other things like that. So that's what I have for that. Okay, so that's what's left in the kit, not a whole heck of a lot, which was kind of the point of what I was trying to do with what was happening there. But I thought for today, let's make this work. I also have printed some photos. Well, not printed. I went into my pre-printed photos and grabbed these photos from 2018 when my son and I went to Niagara Falls, but we were only there for a few hours, and so or I shouldn't say that. We went to Marineland because he really, really wanted to go to Marineland, and I knew Marineland would disappoint because I had already been there. But he was set on it, so we went, and then we went to the fireworks at night, but he didn't actually get to see the falls during the day. And so while my older one went to gas up the truck, I took my little one to the falls, and we walked along the little boardwalk thing there and took a few pictures. And he had seen the horn blower down in the basin, and he was like, that would be so cool, I wish we were here longer. So that's my story for today. So I also printed up some journaling, and we did end up going back there in 2021, and he did get to ride the horn blower. So yeah, but I thought it was cute that he wanted to go on there. So that's all that's really left there. And then I had these in with my photos, and they're clear stickers from recollections of all about Niagara Falls. And so I thought maybe I would use this clear sticker somewhere on here because it's got well, I think this is actually the original boat, the Maid of the Mist, because it's white, or it's blue, but I have no idea for reals. Like, what do I know? So anyways, I thought I would include the one with the boat, though. I thought that was kind of cute. Yeah, so that is all I have considered up to this point. Oh, and I also set my date stamp to the date that we were there. So that is as far as I have so far. So I am going to pause the camera here. I'm going to add a few things. I'm not going to be like checking the list and trying to get all the points because I just don't have time for that today. But I am going to do my best with what I've got on the table. And yeah, hopefully that will give me a few points and give me a video to post. And yeah, so I hope nobody's too terribly disappointed in my step back into the past, but we got to do what we got to do, right? I have to still live my life, and I wish my life was all about scrapbooking, but you know, tomorrow I work 2 back-to-back shifts, so there will be probably no scrapbooking then either. So, all right. So that's it for today, for right now anyways. I will pause the camera here and come back with my completed layout. All right, friends, so I'm back with my completed layout, and I just wanted to back up the truck a little bit and talk about how I used this sketch. So when I saw the sketch, I saw like a star cluster going down this way, and I had already had this cut file cut out, and so that was the direction I took because I mostly just had like 6x6 paper scraps, so like smaller than 6x6, or a couple of 6x6s maybe left, and so I wanted to get the paper used in smaller ways, and so I thought this was a really good way, and I thought that worked out really nicely. So that was back then. Also, the wood grain background is from I think Wild Whisper Designs. They had like a wood grain collection pack or paper pack for a while. I'm not sure if that's still available or not. I bought it quite a long time ago. And so photos, I stuck to the 2 photos, but I moved my photos up so that we could see more of that cut file. And I kept the journaling under the photos, but I put the title up above the photos. So it's not down here, it's up here. What else? I also added in where she had like her name and whatnot, I put an embellishment cluster down there. So filling up the page. Okay, so that's the sketch. And like I said, this isn't a current sketch, but when you go into Christie's Facebook group, if you haven't already, go check it out. It's got all 11, I believe, series worth of sketches in there. So if you're looking for some inspiration, it's a great place to go. So, okay, let's scooch that out of the way and just talk about my points for Calvinball. So star, yes, I did add a star. So like I'm not counting, because the way it works, right, is that I can't count everything because some of it was already built before I started today. So I'm just counting what I added on. So I have a black acrylic star right here. Die cut, no, I didn't use any die cuts. Striped paper. So that little cut apart sheet that I showed you guys at the beginning, it had all these little strips. Do I have any left? So it had all of these, like, here's a good chunk of it. It had all of these strips, right, that have these like patterned paper bits too. I'm sorry if you can hear my husband, he does not understand the word quiet. So let me just shut my door maybe. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so where are we at? Star, die cut, striped paper. So I was talking about all these little bits of cut aparts and how they had these little bits that were just patterned paper. So I cut a bunch of those and used them on here to get some patterned paper points. So I have a strip of striped paper right here, kind of beside my glasses and under my music notes. And use a stamp. So I found this stamp the other day when I was looking actually for something totally different, and it has two feathers on it. So I put it with my Calvinball stuff. So when I opened that drawer today, I was like, yes, I can use some of these small scraps to stamp some feathers and cut them out and put them on my layout. So I have 1, 2, 3 feathers. Stamp. That was use a stamp. Stencil. No, I didn't use a stencil. Added date. Yep, right there. What else? Use a frame. No, I don't think so. Clean the desk between projects. Yes. Heart. Yeah, I have a heart right here. Washi. No. Gold. Oh, this key is gold. It's not the bright gold. It's kind of a dull, tarnished gold, but it's gold. Fussy cutting. Well, after I stamped my leaves, or my feathers, I fussy cut them out. Handwriting. So we have some Heidi Swap handwriting right there. Polka dot pattern. Yes. I added this little tab with the orange arrows and this blue part. It's hard to see on camera because it's kind of far away, but the blue part is a polka dot pattern. Does that focus at all? Anyway, and also my little tag here that looks just blue from a distance, it's also a polka dot pattern. Titles with 2 or more fonts. So my title to begin with was Adventure, and then I took that sticker sheet with all the alphas on it, and honestly I hardly used any of these. They all fell off and I threw them in the garbage because I was not fussing with teeny tiny little letters in the bottom of a bag. But I was able to get is, even though I think this was a T and I added the bottom part as an I. So I got is on there, and then calling with the orange alpha. So now I have more than 2 fonts. Circles. Well, there's lots of circles on here, but let me see. Oh, the clock is a circle. And what else? Doily. No. Cloud. Did I put a cloud? Yeah, cloud was in the cut aparts. I was surprised how many of those little cut aparts I actually put on here. It was cool. Memorabilia, no. Butterfly. Did I put a butterfly on here? I don't think so. I did look at them and I was like, should I? But I decided against it. And torn paper, no. Bling or rhinestone. So each one of my acrylic pieces has a tiny little black rhinestone next to it. So yes, rhinestones. And arrow. Yeah, I have an arrow right here. What else? Label. No, I don't think I put a label on here. Avocado. Guys, I'm taking the avocado point today. You know why? Because my enamel dots today are avocado colored. They're the color of those old avocado colored fridges and stoves and stuff, which I can't remember who said it. I'll have to go back and look. But thank you for that tip. Now I understand the color of avocado. And so I have avocado enamel dots today. Those are from this Simple Stories pack from Safe Travels. And these are the little black rhinestones that I use, these little itty bitty ones in the center. What else do I have? 3 or more photos? No. Rainbow? No. Although one of these photos had a rainbow in it and I cut it off, so no. Banner? Yeah, so I took one of those little teeny strips and I cut it in half and I made a banner behind my journaling. Mushroom? No. Viewmaster? No. Dry embossing? No. Ribbon? No. 3 or more patterned papers? Yes, because I added this pattern, this pattern, this pattern, that's 3, and then there's lots of other of those little patterns that I added to get some points on there. Complete a UFO? No. Christmas? No. Hexagon? No. Branding strips? No. Books? No. Musical symbols? Yes. Where did I put them? Right here. Music notes, right there. Flags? No. Inking? Yes, I inked the edges of things in black soot distress ink. Watercolor? No. A key? Yes, I put a key right here. I had a paperclip key and I thought, why not? There's a lot of why nots on here. It's going to be one of those layouts I look back at and go, what? What was I doing? Why? Okay, enamel dots. Yes, I already talked about those. My avocado enamel dots. Clock. Yep. I randomly stuck a clock in the middle of one of my circles. I wanted the bigger circles to all have something in them. So, yeah. So I got a camera in one and a clock in another. And a list. No. A chipboard. My clock is chipboard. What else? Scalloped edge. Oh, tricky. But yes, this little paper is scalloped edge. It's so hard to see from such far away. Can you see it? It's hard to tell. Scalloped edge. Cat or dog? No. Number? That's not a date. Yes, I put the number 1 in here. Why? No reason. Just because. Faith? No. Wood grain? I can't count the wood grain because I already had it there, but it is there. Foil? No. Twine? Yes, there's twine in my little tag right here. Sunflower? No. Cut aparts? Yes, I used all those little cut apart pieces from that 6x6 page. Craft? Background? No. Travel? Symbols. So, yes, I have a little boat here. I also have, this was a compass up here. And it doesn't much look like a compass anymore. But anyway, travel. Cork. I ended up not putting it. I did have pull something and then I put it back. Flowers. Yes, there's flowers here on my rub-on thingies. Okay, temporary points. Green. Yes, we already talked about green. There's also green in my clear sticker down here. Use a punch. I don't think I did. Interesting. I use punches on most of my layouts. Film strip? No. Typewriter font? Yes, I used a typewriter font for my journaling. Vellum? No. Oh, wait. This clear sticker has puffy on top. It's like layered. It's a layered sticker. And it's got clear, like this part's clear. The water part is vellum. Oh, look, this is coming off. I have to glue that back on. So this part is clear. This part is vellum. Then there's like these puffy parts. And then this one has like a cardstock piece. This part here is like a cardstock piece with glitter on it. So it's like cardstock up here, and then down here is like glitter, textured glitter. So I guess there's vellum on that sticker. I can count that, right? Why not? It's Calvinball. So vellum. Feather. Yes, I talked about my feather stamps. What else? Metal. Yep, my key is metal. And so is my eyelet. QR code, no. Stitching was restored, so I did doodle some stitch lines on the larger star pieces. And put away 5 layouts, no. Use a sketch. I did start with a sketch, but that was before I embellished today, so I'm not counting that. Disney, no. Floral patterned paper. So I did add a floral. It is this pinkish, it's white with pink floral on it. Do you see the white with pink floral? Hard to tell. It's a cherry blossom looking one. I'm trying to see if I have it somewhere else on here, but I'm not finding it, so that's not helpful either. Camera. Did I get a camera on here? Yeah, I did, a burlap camera right there. And chevron. So I got this from the cut apart sheet. I got this tiny piece right here that's chevron. Hedgehog, no. Tree. There's trees here in this sticker piece. Glasses, yes, one of the cut aparts had glasses, so I put that on there. And snail, no. Wood veneer, yeah, I got 3 wood veneer pieces on the layout. And ticket, I took one of these teeny tickets that I found the other day, and I added it in this cluster right here. What else? Winter, no. Airplane, no. Baby, no. Multi-challenge project. Do I count it? I shouldn't, because I started with the sketch before and it's not a current challenge, so I'm not going to count that one. Turtle, no. Dimensional adhesive, yes. My journaling is popped up on dimensional adhesive. And acetate or acrylic, so I have 3 acrylic pieces, an arrow, a star, and this, like, I don't even know what that is. A burst? An X? It's a mystery. I don't know what you call that. Okay, let's see. Bee? No. Penguin? No. Tag? Yes, I have a tag right here. Quote? No. Button? Yeah, my little heart piece is a button. Sequins, no. Blue. Did I add blue? Oh yeah, my tag is blue. And use a cut file. No, I did that before. Clear stickers. So this one is a clear on the bottom. So like the bottom layer, you can't even see it because once it's down, it's clear. But around the puffy and stuff, there's like a clear base. It was a clear sticker. That's what they were called anyways. Burlap, yes. Purple, no. Splatter, no. Fringe, no. Shamrock, no. Puffy sticker. Do I count this as a puffy sticker? I already counted it as clear sticker and vellum, but it's also got puffy parts on it. Okay. Talked myself into it. Bird, yeah, I have a little Twitter bird up there. So he counts. Food or drink? No. Unicorns? Nope. Rub-on transfers? Yes. So I got these rub-on florals in my 2 cluster spots there. Then I would also get points for completing a layout and making a process video and posting to the gallery, sharing to a group. Am I going to share this to a group? I don't know. Sharing on Instagram. I always share on Instagram, so that's 2 points. Other social media. Yeah, I'm going to put it up on YouTube. What else? Commenting. I don't know if I'll have time for that. I am so short on time right now. Okay, so I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 62, which is not too bad considering it was a really quick and thrown together sort of dealio, which was already started in advance. So 62 points for today for Calvinball. And at least I think I could get a few more in there. I might be able to bump it up if I could find time to comment and find a group to post to. So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I really appreciate having you guys here. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Take care. Bye for now.